beside the funeral ground, but the compass on his table never northward could be found. I was a scout for wagon folk, with flower quilts and prayer. I led mothers through the alkali with dust stuck in their hair. A rancher paid me in double eagles to turn them from his spring. I said there's water past the canyon, and I never said a thing. Oh, the compass pointed down, down where the lost ones lay, past the thorn and the buzzard bone, past the sunburned clay. I kept my eyes on the silver, I let mercy leave the ground. Now every road I try to ride turns where the compass pointed down. Was a girl named Annie with a blue cup in her hand. She asked me if the desert ever learned to understand. I told her, child, keep walking, there's a river just ahead. By nightfall all their wagon wheels were circles round the dead. Oh, the compass pointed down, down where the lost ones lay, past the thorn and the buzzard bone, past the sunburned clay. I kept my eyes on silver, I let mercy leave the ground. Now every road I try to ride turns where the compass pointed down. Last dusk I heard a tin cup tapping from inside my saddlebag. Found Annie's little blue one wrapped in my old trail flag. Then the needle started spinning, and it stopped beneath my chest, and the desert whispered softly, you know where they came to rest. Oh, the compass pointed down, down where my judgment sleeps. There's no gold can buy a pardon from the graves a coward keeps. If they find my horse at sunrise, let him loose without a sound. I'm going back to answer where the compass pointed down. Old Jonah closed his map box when the moon fell on the town, and one more needle trembled before it settled downward. At Devil's Gate the fences lean like old men full of blame, and a branding iron in the ashes still glows without a flame. I rode for Colonel Maddox, kept his cattle, kept his lies, changed the marks on stolen heifers under blood-red morning skies. A widow's herd went missing when the winter killed her grain. I burned our sign across her future and rode off before the rain. Burn, burn black iron, the right way men deny. Smoke don't rise to heaven when it knows the reason why. If you steal another's bread and call the hunger fate, you'll wear the last brand burning down at Devil's Gate. Her little boy came barefoot with a rope around his hand, said, "Mister, have you seen our cattle? Mama can't keep this land." I gave him half a nickel and a lie wrapped up in dust. That night his empty supper plate turned red along the crust. Burn, burn black iron, right what men deny. Smoke don't rise to heaven when it knows the reason why. If you steal another's bread and call the hunger fate, you'll wear the last brand burning down at Devil's Gate. Last moon I found that branding iron buried cold beneath my bed. It hissed my name against the floorboards like a coal that wasn't dead. Then I saw her herd go passing through the wall and through the rain. Every steer had hollow eyes and every horn wore flame. Burn, burn black iron, press me clean and deep. Some men sell the hungry, then go praying in their sleep. No grave can hide a hand that took more than it ate. I'll bear the last brand burning down at Devil's Gate. At dawn they found the pasture still, no hoof print, hide or bone, just one black mark on the gatepost, in my saddle smoking alone. They built a court in Jericho flat from cedar, rope, and bone, but the judge who rode in Friday cast no shadow of his own. His coat was black as well water, his hat was gray with dust. He laid a rusted pocket watch beside a Bible split with rust. No jury sat before him, no sheriff barred the door, just 12 empty chairs in silence and my bootsteps on the floor. judge with no shadow, don't call my name tonight. I got a mother's locket and a lie I held too tight. If heaven won't defend me, if hell won't let me go, send my soul through Jericho, where the dead men's whistles blow. I sold out a red-eyed Parker for a horse and 25. Told the law where he was sleeping, then swore I kept him alive. But I still hear his spur chain dragging slow beneath my bed, and the beans burn black at supper when I try to feed the dead. Oh, judge with no shadow, don't call my name tonight. I got a mother's locket and a lie held too tight. If heaven won't defend me, if hell won't let me go, send my soul through Jericho, where the dead men's whistles blow. The judge wound up that old watch, though the hands had turned to sand. Said every man who sells a brother buys a rope with his own hand. And the chairs began to creaking, one by one against the wall, and every face I'd run from came to hear the gavel fall. Oh, judge with no shadow, now I know your kind of light. It don't shine upon the living, it just opens up the night. No horse can outrun witness, no dust can hide the blow. I'll ride bowed down through Jericho, where the dead men's whistles blow. They found the courthouse empty and my locket on the rail, but 12 chairs faced the desert and one held my hat and veil. Vulture don't keep a post road, no rider takes that climb, but a mailbag swings from a mesquite limb and creaks like borrowed time. I carried letters out of Tucson, rain or sand or rifle fire. Folks would wait beside the depot with their hopes strung tight as wire. One sealed note came marked urgent for a woman dressed in blue. Her husband wrote, "Don't trust the captain, he means to sell the crew." Swing low, old mailbag, swing against the thorn. There's a letter never opened and a widow never warned. If the wax seal starts to bleeding when the moon pulls up the dead, Vulture Ridge will read your name from every word unsaid. The captain paid me $20 and a horse with silver reins. Said said, lose that note by morning, boy, and speak no woman's name. So I buried it beneath my saddle, rode past her waiting light. By dawn the wagon camp was ashes and the blue dress burned half white. Swing low, old mailbag, swing against the thorn. There's a letter never opened and a widow never warned. If the wax seal starts to bleeding when the moon pulls up the dead, Vulture Ridge will read your name from every word unsaid. Last night I heard hooves behind me where no living horse could run. Then that mailbag hit my shoulder, heavy as a preacher's gun. Inside were all the letters I had stolen, sold or burned, and hers was warm as breathing, like her hand had just returned. Swing low, old mailbag, let the desert have its say. Some men don't pull the trigger, they just carry truth away. If they find me near the mesquite with black wax on my head, tell the ridge I finally answered for every word unsaid. Vulture Ridge don't keep a post road, but it's sundown plain and clear. You can hear a woman reading what I should have let her hear. There's a cabin down by Crow Creek where the cottonwoods lean low. No smoke comes from the chimney, but the lamp still starts to glow. I found her rocking by the window, all dressed in Sunday black. A wedding ring hung on a nail and a shotgun by the sack. She said, you look just like my husband, except his eyes were not so tired. Then she smiled without a mercy, and the whole dark room caught fire. Don't drink from Crow Creek water, don't sleep beneath that tree. There's a widow in the moonlight calling strangers come to me. She don't ask for silver, she don't beg a man to stay. She just counts the boots by morning of the ones who rode away. Her man had left for Santa Fe with the preacher's stolen gold, came back wrapped in a saddle blanket, pale and 6 days cold. She buried him behind the stable, but his lies would not lie still. Now every drifter with his jawline pays the debt upon that hill. Don't drink from Crow Creek water, don't sleep beneath that tree. There's a widow in the moonlight calling strangers come to me. She don't ask for silver, she don't beg a man to stay. She just counts the boots by morning of the ones who rode away. At midnight I heard hoofbeats underneath the cabin floor, a dead man laughing softly from the grave behind the door. She handed me his wedding coat, still carrying the rain. Said, "Put this on, my darling, I have missed your guilty name. Don't drink from Crow Creek water, don't sleep beneath that tree. There's a widow in the moonlight, and she's saving room for three. The creek runs black by sunrise, the wind won't tell the tale, but a new coat hangs beside the ring, and my horse came back with no saddle. There's a cabin down by Crow Creek where the cottonwoods lean low. No smoke comes from the chimney, but the lamp still starts to glow. Chapel west of Dry Cross, where the roof lets in the sand, there's a Bible on the pulpit with a bullet through its hand. I was preacher to the guilty, kept their secrets, took their bread. Men would kneel with dust on their boots, leave with lighter hearts instead. And my own son came at midnight with his shirt all dark and torn. Said, "Pa, I left a man not breathing by the fence line in the storm." Turn the page, turn it slow. There are things the Lord will know. You can hide a body under stone, you can wash a knife in snow, but the word don't die from silence, and the grave don't keep control. There's a Bible with a bullet hole, reading judgment to my soul. I took his pistol from the table, wrapped the barrel in my coat, buried truth beneath the floorboards where I preached on saving hope. They blamed a drifter out of Laredo with a scar beneath one eye. He said, "Preacher, tell them different," but I let the poor man die. Turn the page, turn it slow. There are things the Lord will know. You can hide a body under stone, you can wash a knife in snow, but the word don't die from silence, and the grave don't keep control. There's a Bible with a bullet hole, reading judgment to my soul. Last night the chapel filled with hoof dust, though the door stayed nailed and tight. That drifter stood beside the altar with no shadow in the light. He didn't curse me, didn't touch me, only pointed to the floor, and the Bible split wide open to the sin I paid for. Turn the page, turn it slow. Let the desert witness know I love my blood more than mercy. Now mercy won't let go. If they find me by the pulpit with my son's name carved in coal, leave that Bible with a bullet hole, reading judgment to my soul. At dawn the chapel door swung open, and the floorboards all lay bare. No preacher, son, or drifter, just one spent shell on the chair. Judas Forge stood by the wash road where the coal smoke kissed the moon, and one bent horseshoe on the anvil rang each night at 2:30. I was blacksmith for the county, hammer, tongs, and leather hand. I could tell a man by hoof prints better than his wedding band. And two riders came at sundown with a sack of stolen pay, said, "Turn our tracks around, old man, and we'll make your trouble gray." Hammer low, Judas Forge, let the iron tell the tale. Every nail I drove for silver put an innocent man in jail. When the horseshoe rings at midnight and the coals burn white and cold, there's a hoof print in the ashes where the truth comes back for gold. I shod their horses backward and made the trail lie through the clay. The posse followed crooked marks and dragged young Willard Gray. His wife came to my doorway with his supper in a pail, said he was mending fence till moonrise. I kept hammering the nail. Hammer low, Judas Forge, let the iron tell the tale. Every nail I drove for silver put an innocent man in jail. When the horseshoe rings at midnight and the coals burn white and cold, there's a hoof print in the ashes where the truth comes back for gold. Last night the bellows breathed alone, though no hand pulled the chain. The gray horse stood inside the fire with no bridle and no mane. And Willard's voice came through the smoke, soft as rain on rust. Turn the shoe the right way, blacksmith, or wear your lie through dust. Hammer low, Judas Forge, now the iron knows my name. No crooked track stays hidden when the dead walk through the flame. If they find my apron hanging where the coal and cinders rolled, say the hoof prints all turned forward when the truth came back for gold. Judas Forge stands cold by morning, but folks still hear it soon. One bent horseshoe on the anvil, ringing out at 2:30. Chapel lost its steeple in a storm nobody saw, but but I rusted where the vein kept turning like it answered high or low. I was sheriff down in Ashland, wore my star above my life. Folks would tip their hats on Sunday, never meeting both my eyes. A drifter came with papers proving what the mayor stole. I locked him in the smokehouse and let winter take its toll. Turn, turn, weather vane, point where the guilty run. North to the graveyard, west to the setting sun. If the iron rooster screams when the desert wind goes still, Crowbone Chapel knows your name and it's pointing to the hill. He had one cracked pair of spectacles and a coat too thin for snow. Said, "Sheriff, read this letter, there's a widow needs to know." I fed the stove with his confession, watched the ashes climb and twist. By morning all the town was warmer and my badge felt cold as grist. Turn, turn, weather vane, point where the guilty run. North to the graveyard, west to the setting sun. If the iron rooster screams when the desert wind goes still, Crowbone Chapel knows your name and it's pointing to the hill. Last night above the chapel ruins, that vein spun against the sky. No wind moved through the sagebrush, no coyote dared reply. Then the rooster bent its iron head and crowed like Judgment Day, and the drifter stood behind me with snow that would not melt away. Turn, turn, weather vane, now point your beak at me. A badge can shine in daylight and still rust underneath. If they find my star at sunrise on the chapel windowsill, tell Ashland I was summoned where the vein points to the hill. Crowbone Chapel lost its steeple, but the town still checks the sky, for that rooster turns its sun down when another liar dies. Had no apple trees, just crosses in a row, and a camera under black cloth where the morning people'd go. I took pictures for the grieving, kept my silver plates wiped clean, made the dead look almost peaceful, made the widows pay to dream. Then a mother brought her daughter braids still tied with Sunday thread, said, "Sir, make her look like sleeping," but I knew why she was dead. Hold still, Let the dark glass take its fill. Some faces don't stay buried when the shutter drinks its will. If your hands have moved the sorrow, if your lies have dressed the slain, the tintype keeps your shadow and gives back your name. Her father was the cattle king with judges in his vest. He paid me off and folded bills to hide the bruise beneath her dress. I painted roses on her cheeks, set a ribbon near her chin, but the plate came out with both her eyes wide open, looking in. Hold still, let the dark glass take its fill. Some faces don't stay buried when the shutter drinks its will. If your hands have moved the sorrow, if your lies have dressed the slain, the tintype keeps your shadow and gives back your name. Last night inside my dark room, the trays turned black as tar. Every picture I had taken showed that girl beneath the star. She stood behind the cattle king, her braid across his throat, and in the corner of each picture was my hand inside his coat. Hold still, let the truth come sharp and still. No brush can rouge a murder, no coin can pay God's bill. When they find my camera empty by the graveyard in the rain, look close at the last tintype, you'll see who took the blame. Bone Orchard had no apple trees, but something bloomed that night. One girl smiled from a silver plate, and the cattle king turned white. Dead Man's Saloon had no whiskey, no piano, no card game, just a mirror cracked like lightning and a guest book full of names. I rode in from the North Ridge with a dust storm at my back. My canteen held a swallow, my coat held something black. Behind the bar, the bottles were lined like watching eyes, and every time I moved my hand, the mirror moved it twice. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the one you run from. When the lamps burn low and the dry winds moan, you'll see who pulled too soon. Don't look in the mirror at Dead Man's Saloon. I had shot my older brother overland our father left. Said he reached down for his pistol, but I knew he reached for breath. I buried him by the windmill with his hat across his eyes, told the preacher, he died gambling, told my mother cleaner lies. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the one you run from. When the lamps burn low and the dry winds moan, you'll see who pulled too soon. Don't look in the mirror at Dead Man's Saloon. Fogged at midnight, though the room was desert dry, and my brother stood behind me with the same dust in his eyes. He didn't raise a finger, he didn't curse my name, he only held our father's pocket watch, still ticking through the flame. Don't look in the mirror, don't ask it what you've done. It don't show the face you're wearing, it shows the grave you dug from. When the lamps burn out and the floorboards groan, there's no horse, no road, no moon, just one more name in the guest book at Dead Man's Saloon. By dawn my horse was waiting, with no rider on the rein, and the mirror had one more fracture running clean through my